We usually track history through marble monuments or borders drawn after wars, but some historical records are much more pliable. They are shaped directly out of the mud. In the plains of Nepal, specifically the Terai and Inner Madhesh regions, lives an indigenous group known as the Kumal community. For thousands of years, the Kumal have maintained a relationship with clay so deep that it dictates everything from their daily routines to their entire social structure. Now, that unbroken chain of craftsmanship is under pressure, quietly fading as mass manufacturing takes over local markets. If the potter's wheel stops spinning, a tangible link to Nepal's ancient artisan history goes with it. Looking at historical migration routes, we trace the early Kumal people downward from the hills into Nepal's southern plains. Notice where they stop. They didn't settle randomly. They specifically targeted pockets of the Terai, offering dense, harvestable clay deposits. Beyond the soil's suitability for crops, these valleys contained the specific, high-quality clay deposits essential for the Kumal's trade. As they built their earliest villages, the Kumal literally constructed their lives out of the local earth, using the rich red soil to form the walls and foundations of their thatched homes. The Kumal settled where the ecology met their technical needs, rooting their community in the very material they relied on to survive. The tool at the center of that livelihood is the traditional potter's wheel, or chakra. It is a highly specialized piece of engineering passed down through generations. Every piece begins with centering a raw lump of earth on the spinning wooden base. This exact placement is crucial for the vessel's structural integrity. Once centered, the artisan uses specialized hand techniques to pull the spinning mud upward, shaping it into intricate, highly utilitarian vessels, and they produce these at an industrial scale. Hundreds of handcrafted pots dry in the sun at once, showing how individual artistry scales up to form a robust local economy. By turning literal dirt into high-quality goods, the potter's wheel became the economic engine that sustained the Kumal across centuries. The rhythm of the pottery wheel extended into the community's spiritual practices, with life's major milestones timed to the production of the clay. The Kumal structured their unique festivals and rituals around the seasonal cycles of harvesting clay and firing pottery. Even their rhythmic folk songs carry the cadence of the spinning wheel, and their traditional attire evolved to handle the physical demands of working closely with wet earth. The Kumal mastered the art of shaping clay, but the clay also returned the favor, molding the distinct cultural identity of the people who worked it. Today, however, that artisan lifestyle faces a massive disruption as mass-produced industrial alternatives flood into Nepal. Local market stalls like this one, which used to sell earthenware, are now packed with cheap, brightly colored plastic buckets and metal tools. This creates a harsh reality for the younger generation. To survive in a cash-driven economy, many young Kumal have to abandon the demanding physical craft of their parents to find other work. The rise of cheap modern goods threatens to sever a historical continuum that has survived for thousands of years. If the artisan knowledge of the Kumal pottery fades completely, it takes a unique piece of indigenous identity with it. Archiving these techniques preserves a unique technical knowledge that, once lost, cannot be easily recovered from the historical record. Keeping the legacy of the clay alive ensures that the vibrant, diverse cultural tapestry of Nepal remains intact for the future. If you believe in protecting the stories of traditional artisans and keeping these legacies alive,
नमस्ते हजुरहरूले लोकज्ञान आर्ट्सलाई माया गरिदिनु होला, लाइक, शेयर, कमेन्ट गरिदिनु होला।
धन्यवाद।